This right triangle's hypotenuse. I don't actually have to measure the hypotenuse to figure out its length, do I? I don't have to do any exhaustive formulas to figure out how long that line is either, do I? No, it's a link between numbers. It's a link between squares, right? Adjacent squared plus opposite squared equals hypotenuse squared, and you get 1. Now let's look at this circle. We got the heights at 30 degrees and 60 degrees. Do we have to do any exhaustive formulas to figure out the diameter of this circle? Or do I actually have to put a ruler on it to figure out how tall it is? No, I don't, do I? It's a link between squares also. So we can say 30 degree height squared plus 60 degree height squared equals 90 degree height squared. As long as the first two add up to equal 90, it will always work out. So I could say 1 degree height squared plus 89 degree height squared will equal 90 degree height squared. We can do this with the circumference too, because these inside heights of the circle are just different diameters of the ball. The ball is made up of many different circles. And whenever you look at the top, this is the 30 degree portion of the ball's circumference. Below that is the 45 degree portion of the ball's circumference. Below that is the 60 degree portion of the ball's circumference. And then in the middle is the 90 degree portion of the ball's circumference. And it works just like the inside of the circle. If you take the 30 degree portion circumference and square it, plus the 60 degree portion circumference and square it, it will equal the 90 degree main circumference squared. So what we know as the ratio of triangles is actually the ratio of inside the circle and the circumferences of the circle on the ball. The diameter times pi will equal the placement of 360 degrees. The 30 degree portion, the radius times pi, will equal the placement of 180 degrees. Meaning if I unhooked this circle right here at 30 degrees and took it down to the main circumference, it would wrap halfway around the ball. Whenever you take the 60 degree portion's diameter of the circle and multiply it by pi, this value will equal where 311.76914,536 degrees is on your main circle. Meaning if I unhooked this circumference and took it down here on the main circle, it would wrap around to 311.76 degrees. The reason pi is equal to 180 degrees because 180 degrees squared plus 311.76914,536 degrees squared equals 360 degrees squared. So it's not only connecting an adjacent and hypotenuse, it's connecting a radius and a diameter, a half circumference to a circumference.